Hi friends, my name is Chaitanya Bhatke and welcome back to my YouTube channel. A very sad and unfortunate news for our cricket fans that Jasprit Bumrah has unfortunately been ruled out of the ICC T20 World Cup, which is going to take place in a span of less than 4 weeks. BCCI selectors and physiotherapists have given the reason that his back has broken down and stress fracture is the primary reason. This is a big blow, and I'm not over exaggerating it because our bowling plans revolved around him. And yes, very unfortunate, and we needed him the most for this T20 World Cup. We cannot blame the selectors or the team management because selectors and team management have adequately ensured that he gets rest. As you remember, in the second ODI between India and England 2.5 months ago, he took a brilliant 6 wicket haul. After that, he complained of pain in his back, and he just was recuperating for some time at the National Cricket Academy. Selectors decided to preserve him, especially for the T20 World Cup. He didn't travel with the squad in Asia Cup as well, which was a very important tournament. But I don't know what is the reason. This has been happening to Jasprit Bumrah for quite a while, and it is a recurring injury. As we know, that his action is a front arm action which puts load on his body. So selectors and the team management know that he doesn't need to play each and every game. He needs to be adequately rested for him to be in perfect health for the important bilateral series as well as important test matches, and a tournament like the T20 World Cup is the pinnacle in this format. And he himself will be disappointed, and a lot of fans are also disappointed. It is very pertinent to ask this question that since 2019 India has played 70 T20 internationals, of which Jasprit Bumrah has just played less than 15. And take example of this season for Mumbai Indians. As we know that unfortunately Mumbai Indians didn't qualify for the playoffs, but in 14 matches Jasprit Bumrah played 13 of them. So yes, it raises quite a few questions. I'm not doubting the integrity of Jasprit Bumrah, no doubt at all. He himself must be disappointed, but every time this raises a question that the player plays at least 95 or 96% of the IPL games, but doesn't feature for India in one of the most important tournaments. And this has been, as I said a while back, a recurring issue for Jasprit Bumrah. And actually, if you look at the stats, when Jasprit Bumrah plays, we actually win 80% of the games. But when he doesn't, also we win 73 to 75% games. So that is not much of a difference. But the skill, the mindset, and the quality that he brings towards the death, especially, is mind-boggling, and that's why selectors have taken adequate care of his body. And as I had mentioned that he doesn't play regularly, he misses almost 70 to 80% of India's international matches, so that is quite a few number for any fast bowler. And I think there is some problem with his action, because as we know the problems of the front arm bowlers face. Ian Bishop was a prime example of a bowler whose career got ruined by back injury. He was a tremendous fast bowler, but what happens is that when it is an open chested bowling action, a lot of load comes onto the back, and the fast bowlers which constantly bowl with the speed of upwards 140 kilometers per hour, they put their back through tremendous stress. As we know, for example, take the example of Shoaib Akhtar. It's a side on action, not a front on action. Bowlers like Shoaib used to put most of their energy through the elbows, so their back was preserved, but that was not the case. Famously, Shane Bond is also an example, who was a great fast bowler whose career got ruined due to injuries. He couldn't feature in 60% or 65% of New Zealand's matches, but when he did, he wreaked havoc, and he's known as the most prime example lost in world cricket due to injury, because the stress that it puts on your back is very difficult to bear. And yes, but selectors have actually not ruled him out completely. Yesterday, Honorable BCCI President Saurav Ganguly gave a statement that let's not jump the gun. Jasprit Bumrah will be given ample of time to prove his fitness, and he will travel with the squad to Australia till October 15. There is a deadline. of the final names which can be submitted. So the physiotherapist and the doctors and the medical specialist will be working overtime with Jasprit Bumrah's back. Naturally, he is out of the rest of the two T20 internationals, which is going to take place on October 2 and 5 versus South Africa. Mohammad Siraj has been roped in as his replacement. As we know that Siraj has been in fine form in county cricket, and it opens the door for Mohammad Shami to be in reckoning for the T20 World Cup. The 15-member squad. We have to remember that Deepak Chahar also bowled well with Arshdeep Singh, and Deepak Chahar and Mohammad Shami have been named as the reserve fast bowlers, along with Ravi Bishnoi, who is a spinner, and Shreyas Iyer, who is the lone batter. BCCI selectors will monitor his progress at each and every step, and hopefully Jasprit Bumrah can be fit for the first match, which is going to take place on October 23rd. But as I said, hopefully it is a long shot, and I don't think he will recover. Medical experts from the outside have said that it can take at least 6 months for Jasprit Bumrah to recover from that injury. So even if selectors and doctors somehow achieve a miracle and Jasprit manages to play the T20 matches against Pakistan, South Africa, so we have to give him a time frame that after that he won't be available for a long time, and the next big tournament that Team India is going to play is the 50 over World Cup, which is going to take place on home soil. So it is a catch-22 situation for Jasprit Bumrah. Even if he features for Team India, what will be his percentage of fitness, how fit he is he 80%, is he 70%? Nobody, and as we know that he gives his heart out while bowling, his efforts cannot be questioned at all. So I don't think that he himself will play at 50 to 60% capacity, but hoping for a miracle. But as things stands now, Jasprit won't be able to play in the World Cup at least. So Mohammad Shami, as I said, it opens up the door for him, but he has tested COVID negative, as we know that he had been named in the squad against Australia as well, but unfortunately tested positive before the start of the series. So Umesh Yadav was roped in as his replacement. He recovered from COVID-19, but the selectors did not deem him match fit, so he is not part of the squad currently. It will be interesting to see if he plays tomorrow. Umesh Yadav has been added to the squad, but I don't think Umesh will get the game. Deepak Chahar impressed along with Arshdeep Singh in the first T20, so that will be the combination the team management will stick to. Yes, a very big blow, as I said, and it can throw all our plans haywire, because as we know that the fitness of Bhuvneshwar Kumar is holding up pretty well, but his form isn't. So not Bhuvi not in good form, plus Jasprit Bumrah out of the tournament. Our fast bowling stocks look very depleted. We have ample of replacement, as I said, replacement players, but Siraj has been drafted in, as I had mentioned, but nobody can take the place of Jasprit Bumrah. So hope he recovers, hopefully he recovers, but it's a long shot. So how did you like my analysis of this news? Please tell in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press the bell icon for further notifications. We'll meet in the next video. Till then everyone, bye, and requesting once again, please subscribe.